Imagine if you were told your car really isn't your car.
It was very overwhelming.
Meet Misty, a mother with a full-time career in Lancaster, Wisconsin. For the past 2 years, she's been driving this GMC Denali that she purchased for around $30,000 at a car dealership in Wisconsin. There's only one problem. It's not her vehicle.
What was relayed to me was that it was potentially a stolen vehicle.
Even though she has the paperwork and payment invoices to prove it.
Everything went normal. Yep, no red flags there at all.
It ends up Misty was a victim of a car cloning scam, which is making a stolen vehicle look like a legal one. Car thieves take license plates, vehicle identification numbers, or VINs, and other tags and stickers from a legal car and put them on a stolen car of a similar make and model. NICB Senior Special Agent Lawrence Buzz Brzezinski specializes in identifying these types of vehicles.
This investigation started when Carfax contacted the National Insurance Crime Bureau. They were looking at their data and found that recently this vehicle had changed hands. And when they submitted the data through their database, they found another vehicle identical to it that was currently titled and registered in Peabody, Massachusetts. Using the NICB's databases and our connections with state motor vehicle departments and law enforcement, we were able to trace and identify the original vehicle being in Peabody, Massachusetts, and that this was the suspect vehicle.
In a matter of days, Misty was asked to bring her vehicle in for inspection.
3 days ago, the head of the DMV of Wisconsin called and updated the dealer at which we had purchased the vehicle, and they got in contact with us, and that was the first that we had heard of it, and it was likely a big scam.
In just minutes, Brzezinski was able to identify the vehicle was stolen.
Here's the first clue. Each General Motors assembly plant puts their own sticker on it, final assembly. This one indicates the vehicle was built by General Motors and the United Auto Workers in Janesville, Wisconsin. The vehicle's obviously made in Janesville, Wisconsin, and this label here says manufactured by General Motors of Canada. Okay, if you can zoom in on this, you can see where the label was removed and this one was glued over where the place was. You can see the outline of where the old label was. So this is a counterfeit label. Federal emissions label. The label's missing. It's been removed.
After a full inspection of the vehicle and finding the true VIN number, the true identification of the vehicle was finally made.
It was stolen in Palm Beach County, Florida in 2007. And the police department is going to be contacting the chief. The chief's going to be contacting the police department. And we have an insurance interest in it, in that if we found it, law enforcement found it, they want it back.
In many cases, the victims are left out to dry because the vehicles are confiscated by law enforcement, leaving the owner on the hook for any type of payment remaining on the vehicle. However, thanks to a Wisconsin law, Misty will get reimbursed and won't have to suffer through what many other victims go through.
And in Wisconsin, the protocol is that if a vehicle is sold through a dealer here, they have protections. The victim has protections.
There's a lot of victims. I mean, ourselves are the victims of purchasing it. The dealer we bought it from is going to be impacted by this as well, as far as the reimbursement for us.
From Lancaster, Wisconsin, I'm Brian Dreifelt for the National Insurance Crime Bureau.